again. And welcome back to Dark Souls 2. I have managed to completely forget where we were, headed off to. I know we had just returned to Majula. And we were then going to go back, perhaps to Sinner's Rise or something. I know we were looking for that key. The key that will allow us to get in the gate that will allow us to light up the boss arena down in Sinner's Rise. There's another boss in the Lost Bastille. That may actually be the next one technically in the list here. Let me go see if I can find my way there. And then I know we still have the Pursuer battle to deal with. Looks like I am hollow at the moment. I'm assuming so. Really does add a cool element to the design as you light these torches going through. Looks so much more impressive with a little bit of illumination from within. Alright. I have to carefully take these guys out in their many, many numbers. That hurt me deeply. Great teamwork. Let's try that again from the top. Perhaps I can lure them out through the exterior doorway this time. And we're back. I just do not have enough stamina for multiple swings. There we go. We'll work on that stamina. It'll catch up. No. And no. Robbed of your hopes and dreams. I'm sorry. Let's take a quick peek in here. All right. And the fall has done it. So there's 3 of these Ruin Sentinels in here. Never a fan of boss battles with multiple attackers, but yeah, we'll deal with it. The question is, Try to clear out some of these guys first, and then I'll use a human effigy here. Because the question is there anyone I can summon to help me in this battle? Perhaps I'll just use it now, and risk my humanity. Don't want to miss an opportunity along the way here. There we go. Went slightly better that time. So who wants to be summoned? No one. There's one. Alright, Felicia the Brave. I will happily accept that help. Yes, please. And Pilgrim Belclair. Lovely. Jolly cooperation for the Ruin Sentinels. Oh, come on. 2 hits, and it's over. And my humanity is gone, and both of my summons are gone. That's just the way it goes. So yes, now we know what this boss battle is. Not necessarily sure it's what we want to tackle next. I seem to be doing very little damage to them. And that was a big waste of resources. That's just a bummer. Let's try it one more time. I don't want to give up too early. But if this one goes as quickly as the first 2, I think we'll know to attempt to find progress elsewhere. Strange that Lucatiel showed up out here, but then doesn't appear to be summonable for this battle. That's fair enough. Not what I wanted. But a nice, gentle animation. Palate cleanser of sorts. There we go. Interesting. Interesting amount of health you have there. Watch your heads. Can be dangerous around here. Okay. Just waiting on me. Sorry. I was expecting you to come up a little further, but sure. Please sip. Ah. It's the slowness of my sips that is preventing any sort of safety here. So there's 2 human effigies down. It is very easy to get back there, as though to say, yes, this should be the next boss battle you attempt. Anything you can reach, you can usually best. Well, that's not true at all. Nothing you can reach, you can best in this game. Let's be honest. So fantastic. We do have that boss battle awaiting us. Let's jump down to the Grave of Saints for now, which we have not really stepped foot in. We only activated the bonfire. And see if there's a little bit more grinding we can do on the way to a boss before we find ourselves in the arena again. Cowardly? Sure. You just chuckle into yourself? That's lovely. You have fun. He is not chuckling to himself. He's having a worse time. This looks like a nightmare. Nightmare of rats. And now he's excited. Okay. Interesting symbols drawn above the graves. I'm not sure what they imply. It looks like you have to drop down from above to get into the middle of this thing. Strangely enough. Pharaoh Slockstone mechanisms in the ground. I wonder if some of them do things like activate this bridge, and some of them are perhaps traps. I'm not sure. Invaded by a dark spirit. Do climb down. No thank you, Roy. Mostly just a lot of rats so far. A lot of rats and juggling. There they all are, hiding under the catacombs. Come on out now. It's time. Perhaps it's just not time. All right. Would be helpful to rest at a bonfire to repair this greatsword. Sooner rather than later. But I don't want to bring all the rats back. Let's press on just a bit. Here they come. Lovely. Just what I needed. Alright, so the only other ways to go, perhaps, are these bridges. And I am not sure which lockstones may be of use here. Let's just try one of these and see what happens. Poison. Very, very unhelpful. Not at all something I'd like to have happen. Let's try one of these. Oh, good. Just stonified. Okay. So the ones on the walls, especially near the rat statues holding pots, are likely of no use. But the one down here may be. No, no, no. I wanted to hit no and run away on that one. Yikes. At least I got the bridge down. It should be easy to navigate back to that pile. No big deal, really. Apart from the fact that all of the rats are back. That's a bit of a bummer. I guess I need to go this way. Missed. Okay. So this doesn't appear to be near a poison pot. I wonder what that one does. But I think I only have like 2 of those lock stones left at this point. Should likely be a little more careful with them. But now I can race from either bonfire directly up to this second level. Let's give this gate a try or two. Okay, lots of rats. Well, sure. What else was I expecting? Oh, that was a nightmare of missing. How could I have missed all 3 of them with that swing? Ah-ha! So I think there is one there with a mohawk who is the actual boss in question. Just have to find my way around to it. And then they all scatter. Goodbye. Goodbye forever. All right. I wonder if there's actually a way to fill this entire room with poison. If these are all statues capable of spewing poison, like the other ones. That would make it pretty easy to kill rats in here if they're not resistant to poison, but they may be. You may just make it a nightmare. Hello, sir. How are you?
Leave this place, human. We
Very
have no
eloquent.
time for thy kind. Humans
Makes me
bring
feel pretty
nothing
bad
but
about
filth.
what I just did in there.
Is that a rat tail, human? Thou'st one of mine rat burrows conquered. This will not go unnoticed. Rejoice, for the right to serve me is now thine. Since thou'rt human still, permit me ask, wilt thou thy human soul surrender and pledge thyself to me?
We barely know each other, sir. I'm gonna need a dinner first.
By the sweet-tempered sludge that laps at our bosoms?
No. No.
Of course. Humans are
But I'll be
all
back.
Get thee gone. We will tolerate thy stench no longer.
That's fair. My apologies. I'll get out of your hair. Ah, and this must be the middle of that fountain area in question. So now we're back near the entrance. On a brand new path. That seems to be a bit of a fall for my tender body. Fall damage in this has been surprising at times. Let's equip the old silver cat, see if that helps. Lovely. Oh, I'll keep it on for another moment. Weird. Okay. Not what I wanted. Let's hope we can get back to that pile of 20,000. I'm sure we can. Hello again. I'm sorry. Have some more of my stench. That was not a very good jump. Ahem. I'm glad they took pity on me. 20,000. Thank you muchly. There we go. It was that post that I hit and knocked me off. I thought it was a fully flat surface down here. It was not. Take a quick look up here. I believe this is like another entrance rather than a way forward, but double checking. Yes, this is the pit in Majula there. The very bottom of it allows you a bit of a shortcut past that rat vanguard. If you have the fall damage for it, but not necessary. Ash Knuckle Ring. What does that do? Ah, petrification resistance. This would be harder to turn to stone, I assume. That seems like a bit of a tall order. Especially if you don't jump at all. More explodey mummies. Mummer explodesman. Hot on our tail. Ooh, likely not the best idea to dunk your entire face in this kind of water. So that looks like a way out. Let's double check that this isn't just a item or something. If we can even survive. I do have a few fire bombs. Why not? There we go. Come onto the dry land. Yes. Chase me onto the dry land, would you? That didn't help much. Okay. Shimmer away. Ooh, lovely. I think that might be what will increase my Estus flask to +2. More healing per sip. Yes, please. And we're out. Thank goodness. Just navigate the ladder maze. One of many. Pardon my wild camera angles there. Ahem. A token of spite. Curious. Proof of defeating another world's master, huh? Interesting. So where will this lead us? Whoa. That sounds crazy. And bubbly. Oh, jeez. So some of those statues spit poison, it seems. Some very rickety, woodwork. It is incredibly dark in here. There's a bonfire. There. Not the best way to keep your weapon in good shape, but works in a pinch. It is just too dark for me to see if there's anywhere I need to jump off, and now I can't seem to climb back up here to get to that bonfire, which is such a shame. I guess I'm going to have to hope beyond hope. Sir. I'm sorry, you may be friendly, but I'm not taking... Ah! Yikes. Taking chances. very, very rickety around here. Can fall through at any time. That guy has a torch. He's likely just there to guide you. If that is the only way off of this terrible island I found myself on. And perhaps it is. Hey, buddy. Help me light some of these bad boys? Huh? Want to get just one of these lit so I don't have to waste a flame butterfly? Yeah! You're a genius, my friend. Oh, it didn't last, though. Darn. I thought it would. I guess I'll have to use a butterfly. I'm not passing up an opportunity to light all of these. There we go. Are these not... Ah, there. I just had the menu open. Had myself worried. This will help significantly. This is such a cool area because it's all shrouded in darkness. And you have to actually make your way in it, lighting up the torches. Okay, so I can jump down there. Let's check what's up this ladder first. Lovely. Oh, instant death, perhaps? Another one of those strange-looking doors. And they don't say anything, like it doesn't say, produce the symbol of the king, or something like the other ones. I don't know what activates those. Let me just take another peek off here. Nothing? Nothing. Sure. Yikes. Longer drop than I'd hoped. I think I still have that silver cat ring on. Helped a bit. Okay, this way. Sure. Wow, those look like full hearts with ventricles and whatnot. And a giant dog thingy. Okay, good to know. I have no idea what may be in these pots. We're back. Yes, indeed. Welcome back. I likely should have been more forthcoming about my plans to launch into this after The Walking Dead there. But I just ran with it. Yikes. Back up. Which part of this is going to collapse? The age-old question. There you are. think that would be enough. Ahem. Especially if I was facing the right direction. There. Yikes. Got me again. Bit of the classic faulty boards there. And then I very foolishly put my torch away. I've been one-handing it this entire time to try to keep that out. But oh well. I'll just go back down from here. Definitely glad you checked. So sorry. Okay, anything else I missed here? I suppose not. So there are 3 more over there. That way seemed to be a dead end. But you can get back out onto this platform quite easily from here. That's good to know. Jeez. Tricky corner. Ah, lovely. Some more fragrant branches there to release petrified folks. So I guess my best bet is likely to get rid of these pots, of which there is an item in one, it appears. And then I'll have room to run off. Extra health, just in case. There you go. Put my torch away for just a second now that I have a definite source at this level. Bad statues. All right, let's go grab that. Carry it across. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Hi. How are you? Man, I keep hitting the wrong button there. I need to put my torch away rather than sip Estes. Fire bombs. Handy. Are they trying to get me to throw it at some specific thing in view? Not sure. Darn. That's gonna put a damper on the party. See if I can drink Estus and then find some poison moss. Ahem. Yikes. There we go. A lot of torchmen falling from above. And I appreciate it. I need the extra torch time. Seems like it's about time for another bonfire, in my opinion. My own personal opinion here. There's all those torch guys coming down for the party. Okay, so we've accessed the secondary bridge here. Shame I can't just light those across the gap. I don't know if I've ever actually tried, like, a fire arrow. That might be interesting. But let's take care of this little mess. Mess of stragglers. Any more? No? Okay. Let me try this real quick. I guess I'll need to put my torch away regardless. Does not work. Needs a prolonged flame, apparently. That's fair enough. Losing my greatsword in the shuffle there. Too many weapons these days. So there is a fog gate over there. Another row of poisoning opportunities over here. And I'm now in them. I'm in the poisoning opportunities. Please get out. Ah, darn. That was very, very unwise. I should have been watching my health better there. Let's see where it puts us. Hopefully we'll be able to see the bright green glow from quite a distance. Yikes. Did I never actually rest? I likely did not rest at the gutter bonfire. But is it not even unlocked? That seems crazy. Maybe I just missed it entirely. That's really unwise of me. What a shame. But okay. I think this is where I am currently. I don't know why I did that. Yep. This is as far as I'm gonna get. That is very strange. I don't know why I didn't rest at the bonfire. Maybe I just missed it, like I fell through before I had the chance. So that is a real shame. We have $26,000 waiting. Very far away from us. This is not the way to do it. I think I just kept hoping I would find another bonfire there, and no such luck. I think I'm hearing a very, very faint crystal lizard somewhere. I can just barely hear a little magical tinkling sound. There he is. Oh, apparently he disappears. What a shame for me. So I'll try to be extra careful on the way down, just in case. An item I missed. How lovely. And a human effigy at that. Very much worth it. And we made it. Alright, it will be kind of interesting to see what it looks like from up here again, now that I've lit a few of the torches. Just a few. Not nearly enough. But now let us try to actually sit at this bonfire. To prevent this from happening again, regardless of if I return with my 26,000 or not. There we go. That is quite the effect. Okay. Let's bring some early torchlight into things. Not what I wanted. Stand up and toggle it. Toggle it gently. There you go. Some extra dung for my pockets. I appreciate that. Pockets full of dung. Oh, you don't like the light? I thought we could all be friends here with the torch, but no. This does seem to be a very good spot for grinding out any torches you may need. But since it's also likely the spot where you would need the most torches in the game, it all works out, really. Is that where the word dungarees came from? I think so, yes. I'm pretty sure that's how it all started. Where am I gonna keep all this dung? I know. I've invented a new kind of pantaloons. You'll never guess what I call them. Yikes. Why? Why, Dark Souls? What have I ever done to you to deserve this kind of treatment? I can't think of a single thing that I've done to deserve this kind of treatment. Then again, I am famously forgetful. Oh, couldn't I just get up on my tippy toes and... So I have no idea where my soul pile is. I know it was with one of those doggies. I think it's on the other side of the basin, though, like the bridge to get there is at the top of that ladder, surprisingly. I'm almost tempted to try that gap, but oh boy am I not tempted to try that gap. Let's just go all the way back around for now. Just in case. The old just-in-case poison roll. Classic maneuver. Okay, my sword isn't that damaged. I think I'd rather not respawn the guys. Let's see if we can jump off here and get to that fire. And not get horribly poisoned. Yikes. Oh, yikes. Again. Well, that went horribly. Please sip. Oh, come on. It activated. So there, sadly, go my 26,000 souls. Wherever they were. Salute. See you in the next life, souls. But, pressure's off. Now we can continue to explore. Oh well. That was a very, very unfortunately timed poisoning. Man, those things are just a nightmare. A million tiny poison heads. At least a million. I am very curious if this is a makeable gap. I really don't think it is. But what do I have to lose at this point? Oh, so close to being makeable. But no. That's fine. I'll go around. Well, of course I am. Of course I'd be poisoned. Wow. Okay. I really have to avoid being poisoned. Is what I'm learning here. That will, take me out of play faster than anything. And the other thing I should do is also put the green moss that cures poison in my quick bar. Sure. Let's take that out for now. Just in case. Careful of the poisoning. Careful now. Not at all what I wanted. I think that should be fine. Ah. The sheer sonic shockwave alone should be capable, in my opinion. But it's like if there is another item in front of the statues, it will always take the brunt of the hit. Oh well. So I think I will activate another torch at this point, just in case we need it. Back across this bridge. This is where our 26,000 soul pile was, somewhere around here. That's an explosion. Ah! I thought it was just a regular hollow, and I let him come closer than I should have. Good morning, welcome. Small break to look at the chat and hang my head in shame. It's lovely to see you all. This is just one of those tricky areas. Okay. So it's really just getting here, like on the way to the ladder. They try so very hard. Once I'm on the ladder, you're not actually in poison range. I just kept hitting the intersects. Okay, now I have to remember this was a explosion guy. Though how and where he came from, I'm not exactly sure. Maybe I just got very unlucky last time. There he is. Okay. No instant death for me, thank you. Maybe next time. Hey! Hey there, how are you? Doing good? Please die. Whatever you are. Well, I'm just terrified. I'm terrified to continue going this way. Torch time. My favorite time of the day. Okay. What do you want from me? Who are you people with your lobster claws? Blackweed ball. I believe I've heard of that before. Just reliving a little Legend of Zelda there. It's an homage of sorts. That looks like a fancy shield. 31 strength required. No amount of polishing can clear its face of the mysterious handprints. Well, that sounds awesome. Just an old, cursed shield for the collection. Okay, so there's a big guy down there. I'm really just now noticing the sheer thickness of him. Goodness. There you go. Get on down to the lower level with your corpse. I'll meet you down there later. They really need to tidy this place. It's very difficult to find anything, with it being so untidy. Well, that just looks like an instant death trap without a shield of some sort. I don't really know if it leads anywhere. Around that corner to what exactly? So I guess let's just see if one of these will break. Anybody? No, apparently not. It's this way or nothing. Okay. Oh, is that another bonfire I spy in the distance? He demanded to know, of no one in particular. Sweet relief. That is a great bonfire. Ah. They are the same statues by the pit in Majula, yeah. It seems to imply that this area, the gutter, is actually the bottom of that pit. If you fall down the pit, you'll actually just die. It's bottomless. But I think what they're implying is that it leads to this, eventually. They just can't. There's no way you could actually survive the fall, so it's two different loaded areas. So I do believe we're directly below Majula in their trash dump, or whatever it is. Now. There are many ladders down. I'm not sure which one is the right one, if such a thing even exists. Maybe I should take them one at a time here. Though I'm fairly positive this isn't a boss gate. Let's try going through here. Oh, that's danger. It's all kinds of danger. So this would be a good shortcut down to here for next time. You could just jump down to the ladder to get across and right over here without needing to worry about any of that building. Especially once I have lit it up, I hope. I hear footsteps. I don't like to hear footsteps. What in the world? What in the absolute world? Hey guys, can I help you? Yikes. Was not looking where I was going. Oh well, let's try that again. Very happy to have this secondary bonfire. I'm not sure if I missed a torch or two in here. Let me grab one, just in case. Doesn't look like it, strangely. They just want this area to be dark. Throughout. Yeah, that was the problem. I was expecting there to be a lot more floor, but there's just a tiny little gap there. I fell right through it. Alright. I just don't know what I'm looking at here. Doesn't seem to be poisoning me or anything. I'm not sure what the mist is. These step a bit closer. Huh. I really don't know what I'm breathing in. What a beautiful creature. Hey, you know my rule. If you're friendly, I'm friendly. No harm, no foul. Alright, so let's try some of these ladders here. Come back to our, insect mother friend later, if we need to. So I'm going to try to do this in some sort of sequence that makes sense. Bonfire is there. Let's go left around. I don't think that one can hit me. Facing the other way as it is. Check this one first. And that's a big nothing. All right. And who is waiting for me down below? Some torch boys? Some hot and saucy torch boys, I hope? That was a devastatingly powerful hit for such a small hollow. I'm concerned and frightened. Well, when you find something that works, why mess with it? Nope, just a peeky peek up at this first. There you go. You figured it out. Anybody else? Anyone else interested in fisticuffs? Cuffsty fist? No? Nobody? Okay. Ah, that was stupid. If I'm recalling correctly, that yellow liquid in these heart-looking jars damages your items. It's like the opposite of repair powder. Yes, so my hood is halfway broken. Everything else is getting there. I will need to be very, very careful. Perhaps use a bow or something to clear those in order to get out of the lower level. But there is a lot more stuff hidden about here. Curious, however, if there is a bonfire just beyond. Let me see what we have. I don't know if a firebomb would do it. But I have plenty of those. Perfect. That's the way. So I am curious, even though we haven't, ooh, missed a torch here. Hold on. Even though we haven't fully explored this area yet. I was gonna say, I want to jump down there because I do believe there is a bonfire close by, like just beyond the gate there. There should be a second bonfire. However, we already cleared the guys out of this room. And if I go get a second bonfire, they will respawn. So maybe I should continue to do the diligence here before making any rash jumps. Just make sure we're not missing a super good item. That was close and terrifying. Moving on. So this is likely back at the top level now. Let me try going back down this one. Not sure if I should try to jump over here first and light this, and then try to jump over to that other one. There's also an item in that pot we need to jump over and grab. Yeah, I'm gonna try that at least once. Though it may be very, very stupid. Maybe I should wait till after I've gotten everything else to try something so foolish. This just goes all the way down. So this has like a railing thing in the way, weirdly. As if to say, no, do not jump. Ah, and I just missed it. But it got us somewhere. I'm very grateful for that. Okay. I don't think there's any way up from here. Wrong ladder. And that's where we just were. Good to know. So it's only this ladder. This is the only ladder that actually lets you get back up. Actually, let me try this one first. There's 2 spots I have yet to get, but that may be all. And this one you can probably just get to from the upper level. It's not even required to jump across. Ah. Okay. Well, now the guys will be back. It must not only not be required to jump across, it must not be possible. So let's see if we can find that same ladder from the upper side. That will help significantly. So it'll be a kind of short ladder that leads to a pot and a dirt platform, if I'm remembering correctly. It's probably on one of the outer edges. Which one does this lead to? Okay. That was very, very close. Full of items. Yikes, I don't know why they are hitting so hard. That just hurts. By far the most devastating hollows I've ever come across. So the pots do respawn every time. That is good to know. This one's useless, this one's useless, this one's the one. I climbed up and was completely covering him with my body and didn't even think about it. I was like, yeah, there's no one here but me. We're all friends here. What an idiot. There is an explodey guy on that usable platform. Please remember next time, future me. Okay, at this point I can definitely come back and get that last one anytime. I am thinking I may go ahead and go for it here. If I can get back down there. And see if we can get that next bonfire. Regrettably, I think it may be about time for me to go find some coffee. Hunt down some coffee out there in the wide world. But I will definitely be back tomorrow morning, if nothing else, for perhaps another episode of The Walking Dead. Or perhaps more of this. Alright. Yikes. Clipped me. Just barely. Why not waste another firebomb? Quite literally on that one. There we go. Another fragrant branch. Fantastic. Yeah, they're really starting to show their true colors now. Or perhaps both. A ... Yes, that could be the case. This did work out rather well. And if I do that next time, I will try to make a point of saying, hey, stick around. Just in case. For those who may be interested. For the two of you who may be interested. Alright. Second bonfire. Or first bonfire, I suppose, in the Black Gulch. I got my locations confused there for a moment. There is one thing that I desperately want to try. While we don't really have anything to lose, I have no souls or humanity on the line. If I can just skirt past these poison darts. I seem to remember a little secret area of sorts, or a hard-to-find area, at least. Hidden around here somewhere. So much poison. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness me. Also still had fire bombs instead of Estus equipped. That's fairly hilarious. So yeah, this is... wow. A well-defended area, to put it mildly. I'm not sure if it would be more useful to hold on to the poison moss and use that immediately, or if it's more useful to have my Estus equipped. Because other things can also hit me besides just the poison here, and I'm losing health. Let's try this again. Let's see if that actually took effect. I hope it counts it as before I die. That's all that matters, really. Wanna become famous? You're gonna send the bot messages. You can at least, make up 2 or 3, in my opinion. 2 or 3 bot messages to spread out there in the world. But no, it's always the same. You wanna become famous? Like, no. Not necessarily. Not if I can help it. I'm just dying to have people tear at my clothes every time I go out to the supermarket. Yeah, sure. Excuse me, sir. Pardon me. I know I'm all up in your beeswax there. That's really my bad. Ah, I can never get that out fast enough. I always think it'll happen. But he takes the Estus bottle out and he looks at it and he's like, oh, what are the ingredients? Huh, taurine. Alright, well, I guess I'll take a sip. Like, please put your lips on it. Put your lips on it right now. I know we can make this. It's just a matter of, not caring about my personal health and safety. Really would help if I didn't get poisoned every time. Okay, so a bit earlier if I can. Use an Estus. Grab your stuff. Get in here. Don't pay any attention to Woodland Child Victor. Nobody cares about Woodland Child Victor. But he is preventing me from using a bonfire. Woodland Child Victor. I'm gonna need you to stop preventing me from using the bonfire. Yikes. Woodland Child Victor does pack, a bit of a punch. He packs a punch, he patches. That is a shame. But oh well. We have a bonfire right here next to him. No big deal. Let's see if we can take one more cycle. If he will invade us again, to get rid of him before we return. Or before we head out, rather. Pardon me, I unpetrified you and then did not put you out of your misery. My apologies. Hello and welcome. Okay, Woodland Child Victor, it's time. It's time now. There you go. He's getting hit by those poison arrows hilariously. That was a lucky hit. A lucky twofer. You can't just skirt past me. That's against the rules. Threw off my auto lock and made me fling myself off the cliff. Genius. Absolute genius, Woodland Child Victor. One more try. Just one more, I promise. If we don't get him this time, we'll save it for the next round. You are not helping. Get out of here. He always bursts into the world with such exuberance, as if to say, I live! It's nothing like the exuberance of a child. Child, Victor? Oh, now it's Gully. That's weird. What's the difference? Do Victor and Gully drop different items? Please die. Please do die. It's not too much trouble. There you go. Just a bit of taffy. Fair enough. Alright, so we will return to this hideous death trap of a place known as the Black Gulch later. And I will very much look forward to it. And I am so sorry. We have a new person in the chat just as I'm heading out. It's nothing personal, I promise. Thank you so much for stopping by, and thank you for paying attention to all this nonsense throughout the last 99 minutes. I will hopefully be back again tomorrow morning for another Walking Dead and perhaps another session of this right afterwards, and I will be more vocal about this plan as we get closer. Thank you so much for your time and attention, and for bearing with me as I try to fight various woodland children. I will be back here next time. See you guys soon.